Oh, good morning. It's early morning here. Um, and I wanted to go over this guy, probably just as much of an impact on me as Jimi Hendrix had. And I actually remember my first encounter with him. I really wasn't impressed with him, only simply because he was on a Miles Davis album. And I was more focused on the trumpet. I couldn't believe what Miles was doing with that trumpet. But then later, I ended up seeing this guy. I went over to my drummer's house one day, and he put on this record that I just couldn't stop listening to. And it was by this particular guy here. It was the Intermounting Flame album. And this book, by the way, it still has a price tag on it of $8.95. It's a complete conductor score that has every part for every instrument, which I was shocked. For $8.95, I'm getting a conductor score, and it was in the bargain bin. I'm like, why is it here? And then I ended up realizing there was not too many people that were brave enough to try it. So I'm going to play one of the two. I'm going to play just a little snippets because I don't want the copyright crazy, police coming after me. So I'm just going to play a little snippets and try and explain what was going on. So this one tune, it's written in 6/4. So Billy's got a 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And yet John was playing in 12/8. But he broke it up really strangely. He broke it up into two groups of 5 with only 2 notes left over. And it went something like, right? So putting it together and going really nice and solid in it, we get a all right. So I'm fumbling that badly. Right? And so that's that rhythm, right? And that's what he kept, kind of held down the fort on that. And of course, they didn't put any key signatures whatsoever. So I ended up coming to the realization that it was really a Phrygian mode. Right? So it's really F sharp minor from key of D. I caught most of that actually from the bass and violin parts, which is really wild. The bottom end and the top were doing this. Right? So that was a cool little thing. I really like that. And then John took off away from that, right? He took off and went into, right? And you can throw in B minor Aeolian mode, right? So there's all these cool little things that come out of it. The most hypnotic part, though, is that. My fingers aren't working yet today. Let me try and get this down. Fudging it badly. All right, so then let tell you what. Let me move on. So that's a little portion of Meeting of the Spirits. Then there was a beautiful acoustic thing that he played. It goes like this. It's all major chords. It's F to E flat. Right? And so here's the melody that he put on that. So on the F, he did, right? Gets down to the E flat, and he uses a Lydian mode on that. Let me do that one again too. Right? And that's Lotus on a Bar of Hand Soap. That's has a very nice iris scent to it. Amazing what the guy could do with just major chords. And here he's regular, so F, E flat, C, right? Here's E flat with A in it, so there's the Lydian concept happening. So again, another one, really, really, there's just something about that melody. It sticks with me. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 He goes into some minor things after that. But like I said, I only want to play snippets because I know what'll happen. Oh, copyright, copyright. Okay, so, but anyways, yeah. So the really condensed book. It covered Intermountain Flame, covered Birds of Fire, covered a lot of the Shakti when he ventured off and got more tabla players and things into the band. It's still the Mahavishnu Orchestra, but it was more of the Shakti version of it, which brings in a lot more Indian elements and stuff. He's very world traveled, and it shows off in his music. I believe he's a Londoner, but I think he's presently living in France. So anyways, yeah, so that's a little taste of the man who was definitely enlightened. Enjoy.